homeless man awaiting test results for COVID-19 ended up leaving a motel in Kent that was being run as a county quarantine site. The guy shoplifted from a nearby convenience store, and then he ended up boarding a bus. Pretty freaky situation considering no one knew for sure at the time whether he actually had the virus. He didn't, by the way, but the incident raised questions about what King County would do moving forward if someone who did test positive for COVID-19 refused to stay in isolation. I spoke to King County Executive Dow Constantine about the steps that they would be willing to take. Going back to the experience with the Econo Lodge in Kent, I know that person tested negative, but at the time when they left, it was unclear. So if you have an individual who is using one of those spaces for isolation or quarantine, what are you doing to make sure that they don't leave?
Yes, well, first of all, they have to agree to stay there, so that is part of the deal when they go. We have security outside, and we have people who will get them whatever it is they need. So, the food, anything else we're providing for them. It is entirely possible that someone will find a way to sneak out. We will try to keep that from happening. But the fact is that there are literally dozens upon dozens of people wandering around in Kent right now and in the other places where we have these facilities completely unregulated. Folks who live in the community who are choosing or not choosing to stay in their homes or to go to the local supermarket. And we have to, again, ask every individual if they have symptoms or certainly if they're confirmed to stay at home, to stay inside, to stay isolated from others in order to protect the community.
Oh my God. Kent, a security guard did ask that person to stay. They declined to do so. So just to be clear, even in these new spaces, you don't have an ability to force someone to stay. All you have is the verbal agreement that they will stay.
Again, we have the legal authority to compel someone who is confirmed to be infectious to stay inside. The public health has that ability. I'm not sure if the governor does under his emergency order or not.
And will you use it?
Those are clearly things we want to take up on a case-by-case basis because people will be reluctant to be tested and find out if they're positive. They know they're going to then be sheltered there against their will for a long period of time. And that goes for people at house or unhoused.
But just to be clear, would you, if we're talking about isolation, quarantine, let's use the isolation example of someone who's already tested positive in one of the beds you've set up, would you today allow them to walk out the door?
We would do everything in our power to discourage them from doing so. It would be an extreme case right now where we use the authority of the courts and the law to essentially arrest them. But if there was an extreme case, as I said before, we would be willing to do that.
But if it's a case where this is someone who has the virus and they are not agreeing to stay, that would be an extreme case?
Yeah, I think that would be an extreme case. If they went out and went into the supermarket or into a homeless shelter knowing that they were infecting others, we would be confronted with the question of whether we need to go to court and ask for order to detain.
Okay, so you'd wait though until they did that before you took action?
Unless you want us wholesale detaining everyone who has tested positive for the coronavirus, and I don't think you want that to happen.
Well, there's some people who might want that to happen. You've got individuals at a hospital who tested positive and they want to walk out of a hospital. I think there'd be a lot of questions about whether the government should allow that to happen.
Talking about if they've already walked out of the hospital, we have pushing 1,500 people in this county who tested positive. And I don't think you want us having all of them arrested, do you, Brandy?
Well, if you have someone who knows they're infected with the virus that could kill other people, especially elderly people or people with underlying conditions, I mean, that to me is an incredibly serious situation. So it has nothing to do with talking about arresting the homeless, but, people who are flagrantly putting other people's lives at risk.
Anyone who is infected is flagrantly putting people's lives at risk, that's right. We don't have reports of a lot of people doing that, but if we identify an individual who was being that reckless or even intentional in spreading the virus, we
Yeah, I just want to know. I think that Dow Constitute was maybe misunderstanding my question, or I wasn't communicating it well because he fired back and said that I don't think you want 1,500 people arrested, Brandy. My question wasn't whether you should go and arrest everyone who tests positive for COVID-19. My question was, do you really wait until an infected person walks around in a grocery store and infects people before taking action, or can you stop them from leaving isolation if they want to leave isolation? Is that the moment that you can take action? But I think we got there, and it sounds like in cases where someone was going to risk infecting other people and they knew they were infected, the county or the state could take additional action there. So thank you to the King County Executive for that exchange. All right, it's time for Small Business Sunday. A second we started to help highlight small businesses in our area that have been hit hard by the coronavirus. So many of you.
It's so funny. The guy was avoiding a question. So if somebody gets the coronavirus, do they have the right to leave? He literally kept avoiding the question, like, and keep like going to the robo response. This is really kind of scary. It really is kind of scary for like the homeless people out here that are getting um the coronavirus um and everything else and or potentially because I believe from the beginning this thing is going to affect the homeless people more than it's going to affect anybody else. Um, and especially like concentration camps. I mean, I always thought about these like homeless shelters and or like concentration camps. I remember working in here in Seattle, and they literally put homeless people in quote unquote safety camps. That was pretty much like a concentrated camping area where people are slept right next to each other. It's literally a concentration type camp, and as for those, safety nubbles or whatever type situation, and they had like strict rules. Um, and now we have the quarantine for the homeless people, which is force. Is it are they going to be the question is, are they going to be forcing people to be quarantined if they are home? If they are homeless. And the guy literally was avoiding that question. The lady asked 3 different times, 3 different ways, something similar to that. The guy was like really, and like she didn't understand what the lady was saying, and maybe he did, but he wasn't really ready to speak about that. But yeah, and it's really difficult to have an Erick is are there homeless have a place to stay? So I mean I don't know like if there's so there are a bunch of homeless people, and there's another point that he did bring up that there is also thousands of homeless people that out there are out there on the streets without a place to go, potentially spreading the disease amongst the other homeless people, other in other camps, in these concentration camps. There have been I watched another report. There's FEMA camps. Exactly. That's
FEMA?
yeah FEMA. Yes.
What is a FEMA camp?
FEMA camp is a camp that is funded by FEMA. FEMA is a federal aid is an organization, and a lot of for years I actually talked to a lot of um, preppers and talking, and the biggest concern with recently prep was the concerns if things hit the fan that they would have been forced into quote unquote FEMA camps, and that's the biggest concern that they had when I talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people that are very like you know worry about stuff hitting the fan. You know, conspiracy theorists have you know out there that believe and the government going to come in and create some authoritarianness over, and I don't know if this is what happening with the whole virus or not, but it's just, I don't know. Like, are they going to start arresting people for having the virus or potentially having the virus? Is that going to give them the excuse to do so? Whether they're homeless, whether they don't have a house to be contained to. There is. Are they going to be taken to jail? My sister said that's one of the number one reasons I decided to come back here to my mother's house. And then just stay out there on the road because my family was worried about me getting, quote unquote, getting arrested because I wasn't willing to be isolate myself for the coronavirus. But the government, or maybe the government is just trying to keep people safe. I mainly think that most of it is, yes, and probably a lot of it is just conspiracy theories. I just want to address the concerns that a lot of the people had with how they dealing with the virus, which is the virus is a very similar thing. I mean, this is going to literally kill more people than anything else, and it's definitely affecting the planet, because literally, they're saying upwards to 20 to 30% of the population is going to get affected by this virus, and it said 3% of the people that are affected may die because of it. So that 1% of the planet population may die because of the coronavirus, which these are probably not very accurate. I'm not a doctor, and I don't. But yeah, but there is going to be but it's just somewhere in there. We're trying to figure out what that. I mean, it's probably going to hopefully be a lot less than those doubles, but it could be those doubles. So, and I understand the government is just trying to do everything they can to protect people. They're not trying to rip people's rights away from them, which is sometimes it really seems like that, and they will rips people's life away in order to keep people safe, which is a very touchy situation, and I don't want to get anybody thinking that I'm trying to talk conspiracy. I'm not saying I siding with these conspiracy theorists. I'm not saying I ain't. I'm not saying I am, but I'm just want to bring light to the concerns that people have. Um, these are just all these. In this time period, there's a lot of concerns with everything that's going on, and especially me and when it comes to the other fellow, when it comes to homeless populations, I do the walk for the homeless every 12/21 to bring rights to homeless people rights, because I believe that even though you are homeless, you still are a person that have rights, and that the biggest need that we need to do is deal with the mental illness that we have in this country, which is another consideration that we need to deal with that we're not dealing with. And I'm not trying. Are you sitting? Sitting out. Hmm. And so that's one of the things you got to think about. That homeless people are people too. They should have the same amount of rights as anybody else. Even especially because they deal with a lot more mental illness. They've been through a lot more traumatic things. They are so they are very traumatized. Most homeless people are very traumatized individuals deal with a lot of issues put on by society. And I'm not saying that, um,
Erick, can you be on your mic way down there? Because you're waking me up.
okay. But yeah, it's some trying times right now, and there's a lot of concerns, and I don't have any solutions or thing. I'm not saying that they shouldn't keep people, homeless people, captain. Maybe both the thing, but there's definitely an interesting topic for conversation. Cause yeah, and like I said, I was thinking that's what the biggest reason I came back to Washington, because I was concerned about being locked up for being homeless. And I have friends out there that I'm concerned about on the streets right now, that I'm concerned about them being locked up for being homeless. And Michelle's just here doing her art.
Yeah, I've been cutting a bunch of parts.
And we been sitting here. So please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please let me know a good title for this video. I kind of did it kind of abruptly. Or I mean, I'm on the edge of being homeless. I don't really. I'm a guest in somebody's house right now, which is my mother and a roommate. So yeah.
I want to change the channel, Eric.
Yeah, change the channel.
I'm trying to breathe.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Erick. Small business owners are having a hard enough time right now staying up.
So will you turn it down for a minute while I finish the video? I'm almost done. I'll pause it.
Yeah.
So they just want to say hello, Michelle.
Okay. Hi.
So yeah, it's been a quite a day. I'm sorry that we had to upload all the day today. I hadn't really felt well today.
Really? How did you feel today?
My stomach was upset all day, and
Really?
yeah, and I had a headache and stuff.
You had a headache?
Yeah. And then we was up late last night working on things. And then we made a pizza today, and yeah. But that's really kind of off topic. But are you homeless this time? Well, I'm on the edge of, I don't know what I'm going to do after this whole thing happened. I mean, it's kind of hard being stuck here, and it's kind of hard being stuck here, at my mom's house. I miss being on the road. I miss traveling. I miss networking with different people. I miss, um, and I mean, I don't really know if I really like being, trapped here in at my mom's house. Even though it's nice being at my mom's house, it's a lot better than being stuck in a shelter or in jail. So,
Well,
you know.
maybe you can do some drawing. I have lots of art supplies.
Yeah, maybe we can do drawing instead of the
I'm
things.
sorry, I don't have any paper mache.
Other things to keep us occupied. But yeah, right now we are kind of just like, trapped. So that's the whole thing, is that, we all kind of like, all in this together. We all kind of quarantine So there's a lot of things that you guys gotta think about. Are they? You think people should be arrested if they have, or put, or forced into quarantine if they are found having a disease? Um, I mean, I'm glad that we, at least we love each other and we get along most of the time. I know that things at time is hard, and divorce rates are up.
Really? People are getting divorced right now?
Yeah, people are actually getting divorced more than ever because of
I mean,
coronavirus.
I know this one woman, she kept on wanting to divorce her husband, and I haven't really hung out with her in a while. Yeah, she just was in the middle of divorcing her husband in the last, like, week or so.
Yeah,
And then,
because all the stress because of coronavirus and people getting on each other's nerves, because they
yeah,
cooped in the house together, and
yeah,
and and but hopefully some people, but also lingerie is also on the way up. So there's a
lingerie is hitting the market a lot more, or I mean,
yeah.
it's getting a lot of sales.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's a lot of issues, and those are due for another video. We all in this together. Um. So we are living. We are right now. We are living here with my mom, my room, my mother roommate. My brother lives here sometimes. Um. And then they also try. My mom is also looking for maybe another roommate. They they are trying to rent out their. My family is trying to rent out the room that we've been staying in. Um.
Oh, for how much?
Yeah. The house is not really that big.
How much were they trying to rent the room for?
I'm not going to say I haven't. And even if I did know. I'm gonna get off here because there's a lot to think about that. I'm worried about my fellow homeless people, my fellow travelers out there, for all my friends I met at the RTR. I worry about all my friends I met out there at all of my traveling friends out there on the traveling, and all my people. I worry about their safety and security in the trying times. I don't really feel like singing right here, but yeah. We should get Michelle to do a singing. We should sing a. We should do another. We should have you sing a song at
Oh,
some
I
point.
love my Santa Baby song. I looked so good on there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're going to do another singing video soon. Um. Yeah. So we are helping pay rent for the. We won't have to come up with money for rent and everything too. And so we have a lot more bills since we are living here. Um. Otherwise, they might kick us out of the room and rent it out to somebody else. Um. In order to pay the mortgage, because my family is losing a house, losing no their business that is helping my mom pay the mortgage. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off here because I'm tired. I have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm just have a lot of concern about everything that's going on.